No, Julian, leave Dr. Russell alone. Please, Eve, don't do that. Not with Julian Crane. Julian, no, Eve, don't do this. Not with Julian, no. Stop.
Oh. It couldn't be.
No, Dr. Russell, don't do that. Not with Julian.
I wonder.
Stop it!
I would like a word with you if I might, Eve.
I'm very busy now, Ivy. And as far as I'm concerned, we don't have a thing to talk about.
Oh, but I think we do. I think we might have more to talk about than you think. Much more.
This is intolerable. We can't start the board meeting without Eve Russell. She's in there holding that girl's hand.
Poor Charity.
Oh, what's poor about her? She's delusional. All this ranting and raving, and we're supposed to care about her?
Who do you care about, Julian?
Is that one of your rhetorical questions, or shall I make you a list of those whom I care about?
It was more of a pointed question.
And the point would be?
In fact, the more I think about it, the more interesting it becomes. In fact, it's downright fascinating.
Could you be a tad less cryptic?
It's like a puzzle that needs to be put together. I don't want to take up too much of your time, Doctor. I just had a question. The hallucinations, or whatever they are, where do they come from?
Well, there are cases where some patients' hallucinations can be based on something real.
But what if the patient is talking about things they couldn't possibly know?
There are those who believe that it could be some form of ESP or that the patient has psychic abilities.
Well, so if you don't accept the idea of ESP or psychic ability, then what the person was saying when they're hallucinating would mean nothing.
I see what you're getting at. Yes, you're right.
And it would be foolish to act on something someone said during an hallucination.
I think you've lost me, Mrs. Crane.
Yeah, I think I've lost myself. I'm sorry I'm not making any sense. I'm just so fascinated by the mind and all it's capable of.
Yes, it's an endlessly fascinating subject.
Oh, well, thank you so much. I don't want to take any more of your time, Doctor.
Not at all.
Julian and Eve, I must be crazy. Or am I?
If you believe I've just been informed that the board meeting has been scrubbed.
Why?
Because this girl getting committed. Seems that Dr. Russell and that psychiatrist are too busy with their patient. Can you imagine? Meeting of the entire hospital board canceled for a patient.
Well, Eve does seem very preoccupied with this patient, but, well, who can blame her? Apparently, Charity's hallucinations are very disturbing.
Really?
You wouldn't happen to know what they're about, would you?
What? Me? No? What? Why would I? Come on, let's go home.
What was I thinking? Why would you know anything about Charity's hallucinations? You know, I'm not ready to go just yet, Julian. Let's stay a little longer. You had a chance to talk to Eve?
She cut me off.
She's not going to say anything to Julian or anybody about seeing us together, really. I mean, Julian can't find out.
I don't know what Eve is going to do. She's really angry at me. Grace and her are best friends, and the idea that I'd betray hers. Why did you push it, Ivy? I mean, didn't I tell you that what we had in the past was over? I mean, didn't I make it clear?
Be quiet.
Look, I love my wife, and just the thought of her being hurt. Look, I just can't have you say anything to her that's going to upset.
This can't be happening.
What a colossal waste of evening. I'm going home and trying to salvage the last of it with a snifter of cognac.
Really, Julian, I found this evening very interesting.
How so?
Well, I've never gotten to see Dr. Russell in action before. She's very, competent.
Oh, yes, monsieur.
Well, you've obviously worked closely with her on the board.
No, not really. I don't know her very well either, but you seem somewhat on edge tonight. Nervous, Ivy. What is it?
No, pensive. That's all, just pensive. Something you said earlier has me puzzled.
What?
Well, when I figure it out, you'll be the first to know.
I'll see you at home.
What if what Charity said was right, and there is something between Eve and Julian? Ooh, this could be just what I've been looking for. But I have to make certain.